All of you are welcome in today's orientation program on career in civil services conducted by India's leading institute for civil services exam, Guidance DICE. DICE has been set up by renowned Mr. Vajpayee and IIT Bombay, JNU alumni in 2005. Since then, it has brightened the careers of more than 1,000 civil servants. It is known for its original results. Every year, 5% to 10% students are in top 100. This year, third ranker too has been their student. After the corona pandemic, DICE has planned to come up with many new programs for your CSC preparation, including 3-year program that will be on weekends, online, offline with your college or university education. 2-year program, then 1-year program which will be comprehensive pre-cum-mains program. Civil Services Exams CSC in short is regarded as a mother of all exams. It is test of your complete personality. Therefore, it is most comprehensive to test various facets of personality. It is conducted in 3 parts. Phase 1, prelims, in which screening and maximum elimination occurs. At this stage, trying to check your accountancy, time management, comprehension, data handling, numerical ability, hard work and planned approach. Then phase 2 is called mains. In this, the real exam, whose marks determine your position in merit list, which helps you to decide your service preference. It tests your hard work, strategic planning, comprehension, communication skills and wider in-depth understanding. Ability to find out facts from vast pool of data. Prelims is only for qualifying and no rank is awarded here. Final phase is personality test. As your knowledge base has already been tested, it tests your empathy to your surrounding, fellow citizens, good communication skills, your willingness to learn, etc. Now, I would like to invite Chairperson of DICE, Doyen of Civil Services Coaching, one of the senior most CSC mentor in the country to whom many toppers credit their success, as a friend, guide, philosopher, renowned Mr. Vajpayee.
Dear students, I welcome you all on behalf of Delhi Institute for Administrative Services. You are in the midst of corona pandemic, but the bad days are over. Our education system is getting back to normal. Universities and colleges are being opened, and we expect that very soon educational institutions in Delhi will also be open. Many of you are coming from different parts of the country and preparing to join your university and college education. University and colleges are the means to broad base your personality, your career path, what you want to become in your life, अपने हौसलों की उड़ान को कैसे आगे बढ़ाएं। इसलिए सही मार्गदर्शन में किन किन विषय का चुनाव किया जाए, आप क्या पढ़ें। सिविल सर्विसेज देश के युवाओं को एक बेहतर कैरियर ऑप्शन देते हैं। सिविल सर्विसेज का मतलब होता है जो मिलिट्री सर्विस नहीं है। सिविल सर्विसेज में सामान्यतः IAS, इंडियन एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव सर्विस, इंडियन पुलिस सर्विस, इंडियन फॉरेन सर्विस, इंडियन रेवेन्यू सर्विस जैसी 24 विभिन्न सेवाओं का समावेश होता है। और इन सब के लिए यूनियन पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन एक सेंट्रलाइज्ड एग्जाम कंडक्ट करता है जिसको सरल भाषा में सिविल सर्विसेज एग्जामिनेशन और शॉर्ट में सीएसई बोलते हैं। सीएसई हम लोग 20 जो मंच पे यहां बैठे हुए हैं वो देश के बड़े बड़े एक्सपर्ट्स हैं। हमारे साथ मंच में विराजमान हैं, उस राइट कॉर्नर से बता रहा हूं, आदरणीय डॉक्टर एसके झा जी। आप पॉलिटिकल साइंस के और पॉलिटी के टीचर हैं, दिल्ली विश्वविद्यालय से पीएचडी हैं। हमारे बगल में हैं सिविल सर्विसेज कोचिंग इंडस्ट्री के अमिताभ बच्चन, बहुत पॉपुलर शिक्षक, और मेरे अनन्य प्रिय श्री अवध प्रताप ओझा जी। आप इतिहास विषय के विद्वान हैं, वैसे तो आपकी विद्वता में मैं कुछ कह नहीं सकता हूं, आप किसी भी विद्वता का तो कोई माइनस इन्फिनिटी से प्लस इन्फिनिटी तक का डोमेन होता है। किसी भी क्षेत्र में आप पहुंच जाएंगे तो आप सुनेंगे भी उनकी विद्वता से। आज का ये जो कार्यक्रम है, आज की जो क्लास है, आज का जो ओरिएंटेशन प्रोग्राम है, बेसिकली ओझा जी के का ही मेन कार्यक्रम है। हम लोग इस अभी जो शुरू का इंट्रोडक्शन का प्रोग्राम है, वी आर जस्ट गोइंग टू वाइंड अप विद इन 30 मिनट्स एंड आफ्टर दैट दिस डायस, दिस प्लेटफॉर्म विल बी हैंडेड ओवर टू ऑनरेबल Mr. A.P. Oza ji, who will be talking about the history and culture. With Mr. Oza sitting is another very popular teacher, Sri M.K. Mohit. He is a young faculty, MA and MPhil from Delhi University, and he teaches ancient Indian history. उनके बगल में उनके साथ में बैठे हुए हैं, adjacent to him, Mr. Praveen Kumar. He is also MA and MPhil from Delhi University, Delhi School of Economics, and he is a faculty of Geography. We have planned this whole program of general studies because general studies forms the foundation stone of civil services examination. I am just going to introduce you because I assume that many of you who are going to attend this class or this seminar are newcomers, freshers. You are just stepping out of your colleges or entering into the college. It means either you are a student of BSc or BA or BCom first year, or you have graduated from that. Minimum qualification for civil services examination is a graduation. But if you prepare the exam along with your graduation, it helps not only in your graduation, you can do exceptionally well in your academics, but also it will pave a good way for clearing civil services examination. 5 disciplines are essential requirement for civil services general studies course. They are history, geography, polity, economy, and general science. General science also includes environment, ecology. We have designed this program. In fact, DIAS was set up, as Anchor has said, that DIAS was set up in 2005. We have made our mark in science optionals. We are number 1 in the country. In the last 20 years, if there are any selections from science subjects, particularly physics, chemistry and mathematics, up to certain extent, they are our students. Almost all of them are our students. We have been running general studies program off and on in the modular basis. But after great request from many of my students since many years that sir come up with the full-fledged GS program, this year somehow by God's grace we have been able to fine-tune or network with the best faculties of the country. So we are coming up with the full-fledged general studies program. This program has got 4 mentors for 4 standard disciplines which civil services examination or general studies program tries to test. History is under the mentorship of Oza sir. Geography is under the mentorship of K. Siddharth sir. These people are serving the student community for more than 20 years and they have made the mark for themselves. I myself teach polity and science tech. Then we have got ethics and integrity, renowned civil servant, ex-secretary to the government of India, Rangan Datta sir. So we have got 4 mentors and a team of 10 faculty members. History also is having 3 other faculty members. Geography is also having 2-3 faculty members. and we have designed this program. We are going to run this whole program in offline mode. Our intention is to run the classes in only offline mode. Online will be supplementary to offline. As of now, as of today, we expect that lockdown may be open in Delhi within a week. So by 12th or tentatively maybe next week, we are going to start our offline classes. Meanwhile, before that, we will be conducting few introductory classes by our mentors. Today's class is by Oja sir. Tomorrow I am going to take the class. Next class on 10th will be K. Siddharth sir, and one class will be by Rangan Datta sir. And then afterwards faculty will be fine tuning. Before starting, you know which civil services examination you intend to take? Which was the last exam whose results have been declared? This year, whom I am saying that third ranker has been our classroom program student. Third ranker of which year civil services examination? That civil services examination whose result is available, it is CSE 2019, whose result was declared in 2020. Civil services examination 2020 interview with personality test is going on. So there is no data available for civil services examination 2020. 2021 prelims, first stage of the exam, as my anchor has said, first stage of the exam for 2021 is going to be conducted on 10th of October and mains is supposed to be scheduled on May. So most of you who are watching this program or joining us will be preparing for civil services examination 2022 onwards. So before starting, you must know few statistical facts. What are the cutoffs? What is the important website? upsc.gov.in is a very important website, should be very important website for all of you who are looking out for a career in civil services. upsc.gov.in website has got a section called examination. In examination section, whole of the data is available to you. Data means how many people appeared in the exam, how many people passed the prelims exam, how many people passed the mains exam, and how many people have been finally recommended for different services which are offered as a result of civil services examination. And most important of them, what have been cutoffs, because your preparation must be always aimed towards the end point, towards the लक्ष्य. लक्ष्य आपका क्या है? सिविल सर्विसेज एग्जामिनेशन पास करना आपका लक्ष्य है. तो लक्ष्य के लिए आपको ये कट ऑफ्स कि कितने परसेंटेज मार्क्स में यूपीएससी का एग्जाम टॉप हो जाता है, कितने परसेंट मार्क्स में या कितने मार्क्स में सिविल सर्विसेज एग्जामिनेशन में 100 रैंक आती है, ऑल दीज डेटा यू मस्ट नो फर्स्ट हैंड. फर्स्ट हैंड मीन्स चेकिंग द वेबसाइट, नॉट फ्रॉम हियर से. हियर से का मतलब ये ना कि मैंने कह दिया या किसी टीचर ने कह दिया या किसी शिक्षक ने कह दिया. आपको डेटा की फर्स्ट हैंड जानकारी होनी चाहिए. फर्स्ट हैंड डेटा कहां से आता है? फर्स्ट हैंड डेटा आता है upsc.gov.in की वेबसाइट से. तो मैं शेयर कर रहा हूं लेटेस्ट डेटा CSE 2019 का जो मेरे पास अवेलेबल है वो कर रहा हूं. वो आपका बेंचमार्क होना चाहिए. 2 साल का कोट करके बताऊंगा CSE 19 और CSE 18 का. CSE 19 में approximately 8 lakh people appeared. Number of people appeared in civil services examination 19 were number of candidates who filled the forms. 8 lakhs people filled the forms. Out of 8 lakhs, not everybody appears into the mains exam. How many appeared? Roughly 60% people appeared. 8 into 6, 48, 4.8. I mean 5 lakhs of the people appeared in the prelims stage. That is the first stage. First stage has got 2 papers. General Studies Paper 1, General Studies Paper 2, which is also called CSAT, Civil Services Aptitude Test. That is the Paper 2. Paper 1 of General Studies in prelims is having just 100 questions. 200 marks is the weightage. Out of 200 marks, what marks do you score? That will determine whether you are going to get a chance to write down the mains or not. That is called cutoff. That is called cutoff. So what has been cutoff of CSE 19? For general category, cutoff for civil services examination prelims in 2019, that is the latest result which I am having, was 98 marks out of 200. 98 marks out of 200 in General Studies Paper 1. And General Studies Paper 2 is just qualifying. Try to appreciate. Although none of you should ignore Paper 2, we will focus in due course of time on Paper 2 also. But Paper 2 is qualifying. means you have to score 30 to 40% of the marks, approximately that varies year to year, and you get a chance. Whether you are going to qualify prelims or not, that is determined on the basis of your score in paper 1. Paper 1 has 100 questions of 2 marks each. Out of that, for general category cutoff was 98. For OBC it was 95.34. For SC it was 82. For ST it was 77.34. For EWS category it was 90. Good. So if I draw a line, a safe score in prelims is 100 marks out of 200. If you are able to score 100 out of 200, you are going to qualify prelims. Almost similar thing was there for the CSE 2019. I am just reading, 2018. 19 I have told, now I am reading 2018 what was the cutoff. General category was once again 98 marks. OBC was 96.66, little higher than last year. SC it was 84. ST it was 83.34. That was the cutoff for Civil Services Examination Prelims 2018. So, by analyzing it carefully, we find out that if you are scoring 100 to 105 out of 200, you are bound to pass. Every question is of 2 marks. For 105 score, which I consider as a safe score, how many questions you need to make correct? If your 60 questions are correct, just 60 into 2, 120. And if you just if you attempt 95 questions, 30 questions are even wrong. Even if your 30 questions are wrong, then 30 into 10, 30 into 1 by 3. 1 by 3 is the negative marking, that is 10. 20 marks are deducted. So 120 minus 20, still you are landing up with 100 marks, correct? So your aim must be that you must be able to attempt about 90 questions in the exam. Out of 90, you have to make correct about 60 questions. If you are making 60 questions correct, then you are bound to qualify the prelims. Good. Prelims is not at all difficult, provided, and even civil services examination is not at all difficult, provided you follow the proper strategy, proper planning to achieve great targets, great aims in life, great objects in life. You require a proper planning and vision. Without proper planning and vision, you cannot achieve great heights. Most of the time, whenever I take a motivational seminar, I say that success is never by chance. Success is always achieved by plan. You have to have a plan for success. And it is not the study of reading 10 hours a day, but it is reading smart studies for 5 hours, which my experts in the panel will say in due course of time. We have got vast set of experience of prelims cutoff, I have said. Now it's similar way. Once you pass prelims, you get a chance to write down mains. Nothing, not that if you have passed prelims, then you have become an IAS officer. Prelims is just your stepping stone into the real exam. Real exam is mains. Mains examination is of 1750 marks, where there are 7 papers for which you are being evaluated. What are these 7 papers for which you are being evaluated? First paper I say is essay, which is 250 marks. Then general studies, 250 marks each, 4 papers. 4 papers of general studies, 250 into 4, 1000. Essay 250, that means 1250. And 1 optional. Optional plays a very crucial role in determining your rank. That is why many other times I said, my anchor also said, that in every year, in the last 20 years, we are having students in the top 100, 5 to 10% student. 5 means 5 percentage. Whenever I say in 100, that means either from 5 to 10 students every year. From our result you will go. They are physics and chemistry optional students basically, whom we have been coaching. Science optionals have been very scoring. Many of the times rumors have been created against them, although they are difficult subjects. But if you prepare them well, they are very marks fetching. Scoring 300 plus marks in any one of the science optionals is not difficult. But this year, DAS in particular is going, apart from focus on our science optionals, we are starting 3 new humanities optionals also. They are history, sociology has already been going on under professors' classes. Aditya Mongra sir, Aditya Mongra has always been part of DAS team. So now that is coming under the DAS brand, sociology optional, history optional, and we will go for political science optional also. So 3 humanities optionals DAS is going to introduce this year, apart from full-fledged general studies program which is best in the country. And we will guarantee you that if you join our program under our mentorship, we will help you in achieving your targets, your dream career of civil services. In mains, total is, so optional is 500 marks, essay was 250, GS 4 papers was 1000, optional was 500. In right now, because time is running short, I am not focusing on how to choose optionals and other kind of talks which we will be taking in due course of time. Our mentors are very experienced persons. They will keep on guiding you about all those things, what optionals you should choose. In nutshell, optional should be the subject which you have studied or the subject which you like most. Other than that, I am not going to say anything. If you are coming from science and engineering background, you can think in terms of opting for the science subjects, but not necessary that you should opt for the science subjects. If you are feeling that you are confident, you can displace persons of your background, then only you should think of opting the science optionals. You can go for humanities subject, but if you are coming from humanities background or commerce background, definitely you cannot think of opting for the science subject. Science students have got a choice to choose from different subjects, but arts and commerce background students do not have that choice. So that choice you can exercise. Then in the mains, prelims cutoff is clear. If you are scoring 100 plus, then you are safe in prelims. Similarly, in the mains, cutoff has been for general category in CSE 2019. General category out of 1750, cutoff has been 751. You have to remember this data. 751 has been the required marks. This has been the marks of the person who has been got the last person in the list who has got a call to face the personality test. So that is called cutoff. Cutoff was 751 for general, for OBC it was 718, for SC it was 706, and for ST it is 699. So here also, if you get 751 marks, if you are getting 751 marks, it no way it guarantees that you are going to qualify into the exam. Safe score must be 850. I say, if you, and whosoever wants to take the exam, whosoever wants to make a career in civil services, everybody wants to get into IAS. So planning must be for what is the safe score for IAS. For IAS, I say, if you are scoring something between 800 to 850, under any circumstance, 850 is the safe score. If you are scoring 850, your design and plan and vision must be how to score 850 marks. 750 if you are going to score, you may get a call, but maybe may not be selected, or even if you are selected, you will be the last person in the selected list. So mains cutoff, I talked about 19, and exactly similar was in 2018 also. There is not much difference. 2018 it was little higher. 774 was the cutoff for general, 732 for OBC, 719 for SC, 719 for ST. That was 2018 cutoff. So whenever you are going to take and these are the latest data, because 2020 data is not yet out. 2021 exam, even first stage has not been conducted. So this is the latest information for you which I have collected for your sake. So this is strategy, this winning equation. जब क्रिकेट का गेम खेलते हैं ना, तो जब बॉल फेंकनी होती है तो आखिरी में इक्वेशन देखते हैं, समीकरण लिख के आता है कितना समीकरण चाहिए. तो समीकरण आपके सामने क्लियर होना चाहिए कि प्रीलिम्स क्वालिफाई करने के लिए आपको 105 का स्कोर चाहिए. एक क्वेश्चन 2 मार्क का होता है, 100 क्वेश्चंस होते हैं. How many questions you need to do? And definitely you have to skip certain questions also which you do not know. You must know what you do not know. And similarly for the mains, if you are going to score about 850 marks out of 1750, I am sure you can make to the IAS. That means your rank can be within 100. I will share the final cutoff also, last rank of general category in 2019 with personality test. Personality test is also up to 75 marks. 1750 plus 275, that is 2025. Out of 2025, general category cutoff last rank was 961. So you can make what marks you should require minimum in personality test, and try to see only one thing in nutshell. I will tell you that most of the people who are selected in IAS and IPS, they score 160 plus marks on an average in personality test, and most of the candidates successful, which I say, they score 180 plus. So interview plays, personality test plays a great role in bagging top ranks. Good. So this is the equation which you require. Now let me focus, because today's seminar is on general studies. General studies in civil service examination has got 5 important components as I enunciated. First is history, second is geography, third is your polity, then your economics and general science. We have got the almost all big mentors in our team. I welcome very recently our dear friend and renowned, having more than 25 years of experience, Rajesh Suryavanshi ji has joined recently. So I will welcome Suryavanshi ji also. Suryavanshi ji, although he had been guiding students for history optional, he is very renowned and he is such a smart person wearing tie and goggles. He is MSc in botany, and very few people know that he had been a good coach for general science, life sciences portion. So when he came to me, he told, sir, you are making a good team. मैंने कहा, you are the part of my family. How I can ignore you? But we will require your help in the portions of general science also. And he readily considered. I thank to him, and I will request him today for 5 minutes. He speaks on whatever topic he likes most. We are privileged to welcome this eminent panelist from the civil services coaching industry. Most of the time I call it civil services coaching industry. पिछले कोरोना के टाइम में 2 लोग सुपरस्टारडम को प्राप्त किए हैं, इसमें मतलब उनकी फैन फॉलोइंग मिलियंस में हो गई है। तो उसमें सबसे ज़्यादा प्रसिद्ध मेरे भाई है, मेरे क्षेत्र के ही हैं, आदरणीय ओझा जी हैं। तो मैं ओझा जी से बहुत, जब पहली बार मुलाकात हुई तो मुझे बहुत प्रसन्नता हुई कि मतलब जो सिविल सर्विसेज के टीचर है उनको इन्होंने एक स्टारडम दिलाया है। तो हम सिविल सर्विसेज कोचिंग इंडस्ट्री की तरफ से भी आपका तो करते हैं। So I will not take much time. I will request our executive director Rajiv Barua ji to give the bouquet to our remaining. In fact, this exercise would have been completed in the beginning. Praveen Kumar ji, geography faculty, already I have introduced. मोहित जी, M.K. मोहित जी और डॉक्टर S.K. झा जी।